Welcome to Trinity Talks. I was thinking about promises the other day. We make them hoping to fulfill what we have promised, but there are times when we can't seem to follow through with what we have promised. I couldn't help but think of Abraham in Genesis 12:2 and 3. God tells Abram, I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse, and all peoples on the earth will be blessed through you. That was quite the promise God made to Abraham at 75 years of age. Yet at 99 years of age, we find that Abraham was still waiting for Sarah to produce an heir. Along the journey, both Abraham and Sarah had taken things into their own hands, trying to help God along with his promise. But God didn't need any help. He knows exactly what he is doing. It is never our timing, but his. It is never our way, but his way. We just need to trust his word. But that isn't always easy because we often don't live up to the promises we have made. But then in Genesis 21:1 and 2, we read, Now the Lord was gracious to Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what he had promised. Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time God had promised him. Hebrews 6:15 says, And so after waiting patiently, Abraham received what was promised. Our God is a God of his word. He always tells the truth. He always does what he says he will do. He cannot lie. Hebrews 6:18 tells us that very fact, that God cannot lie. He is truthful and he is trustworthy. God promised Abraham that his descendants would be as many as the stars of the sky and as many as the sand of the sea. But he never saw that fulfillment of this promise. However, we do know that it did come to pass. He also promised that the land of Canaan would belong to his descendants. And in Joshua 21 verses 43 and 45 we read, So the Lord gave Israel all the land he had sworn to give their forefathers, and they took possession of it and settled there. Verse 45, Not one of all the Lord's good promises to the house of Israel failed. Every one was fulfilled. There are approximately 8,810 promises in the Bible, and to know his word is to know his promises. I ask you today, do you know the promises of God? What promises has he given you? You can be sure that these promises will be fulfilled in his timing and in his way. Hebrews 10:23 says, Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. Be patient, my friend, because God will do what he has promised he will do. He has never failed his children. Like the children of Israel, you may give up on God, but he never gives up on you. He will stand by you as a faithful friend. So trust him today. Obey him. Be faithful to him and experience all that he has promised you. And as my husband always says, our future is as bright as the promises of God.